Cavaliers Courtside is driven by Toyota. For all Toyota offers, visit toyota.com. Hey, we're back here on Cavaliers Courtside. This is our featured guest, is Nic Barlage, the CEO of Rock Entertainment Group. Always great to see you, and what a terrific time to talk, as our chairman, Dan Gilbert, has done so much and continues to do so much to revitalize right here in downtown Cleveland.
Yeah, it is a great time, John, to be in downtown Cleveland. There's so much going on. You know, you think about what Dan has already invested, which over 21 years of his stewardship of our franchise has been remarkable. You know, as we look at over $1.1 billion invested in sports and entertainment related infrastructure, and that doesn't include any of his work at Bedrock. And then what we've recently announced, you know, obviously with the Cleveland Clinic Global Peak Performance Center coming online and our guys moving in there less than a year from now, today. Cosm and the amphitheater last week, you know, the hits keep coming. And it's really a testament to his vision and the confidence that he has and the work of our great teams working together to really make sure that we're making downtown Cleveland a vibrant place with a place that people want to come visit, when they also want to live, work, and play.
Yeah, and it's phenomenal, and it's right here. And one of the things I'm most excited about, I know the players are too. You mentioned the Cleveland Clinic Global Peak Performance Center. Yes. So much time is spent. We see the Cavs here inside Rocket Arena so often, but so much time is spent training and working and practicing. And this is going to be a state-of-the-art facility that we've never seen before, right?
Yeah, it's really first of its kind.
Right.
You know, this is a facility that will be the largest of its kind in the world when it opens in 2027, and in great partnership with the Cleveland Clinic. You know, it's one of the longest standing partnerships in the history of professional sports. It'll be over 55 years running when this partnership ends, which is a 25-year extension. And so a true testament to their commitment to our franchise and to downtown, but also to Dan's commitment to downtown, making sure that, you know, we're investing with where this thing is going. And it will be, you know, we have 155,000 square feet dedicated to our Cavaliers basketball team, with another 65,000 dedicated to public use on the sports medicine side that the public will be able to use. And so, and the iconic nature of the facility, I think I keep getting texts and emails from people around the city. As it's starting to come to life, people are going, wow, I didn't expect it to be like that. Yeah. You know, and so it's a unique time, but it's also, we think, on the precipice of kind of a golden era here in downtown Cleveland.
Yeah, and the numbers you're saying and the renderings that you're seeing and you've seen right here on this show, really, really special. Boy, a lot of excitement around this team. Let's talk Riverfront Amphitheater and also Cosm. For those who aren't familiar with precisely what Cosm is, again, this is a little new than the usual sports watching that we're most used to, right?
Yeah, Cosm is something we're very excited about. You know, we're actually opening Cosm in Detroit.
Yeah.
It'll open this summer in 2026 before football season, and Cosm Cleveland will open in the summer of 2027. We'll break ground here at some point in the first half of April. And so we are thrilled to be able to bring the 5th location ever in the world to Cleveland, Ohio. And I think what people will grow to appreciate about Cosm, this is a 365-day-a-year venue.
Yeah.
We'll host 3 to 4 different shows in a given period of time, whether it's a sporting event or whether it's a movie, an experiential cinema, as we call it in Cosm. And it's something that will always be on, something that will always keep a heartbeat going here in downtown Cleveland. And the thing I think that is really important that people understand is this is all privately funded. There is not a single ounce of public dollars we're using to bring Cosm, the amphitheater, or the Cleveland Clinic Global Peak Performance Center here to downtown. That is something we're going to continue to make sure that we're really focused on, which is creating a destination here in Cleveland, Ohio, that is an always-on city, an 18-hour city, or a city that really people can come live, work, and play in at any given point in time in the year.
And just so people know, this isn't like sitting in a bar or restaurant and watching a sporting event. This is like watching it at a movie theater, even better, right?
Yeah, I think it's actually pretty ironic. We're right underneath the Humongotron right now. Think of like the Humongotron wrapping around you and sitting courtside at an NBA game, or sitting rinkside at an NHL game, or sitting field side at an NFL game, or pitch side at a soccer game. The goal is that you are transported to England watching Chelsea and Arsenal play on a Saturday morning. And we think that is got such a unique staying power to it. That premium experience for a very affordable price, we think is something that this market will love, as we know Cleveland has got some of the best sports fans in the world here. And so we are very excited about what that experience coming online will mean to once again kind of giving our city an always-on asset.
Yeah, and by the way, while you get to eat and drink with your closest friends and be able to
That's right.
experience that as well. Super stuff coming up. For those of us who have been around this team, we know that the backbone of the Cavaliers organization is giving back. Can you share why this has been so important to Dan, not just recently, but since he's bought this team?
Yeah, I mean, as you look at it, the investments speak for themselves,
Yeah.
first of all. But Dan's for more than profit, mentality, strategy, kind of the thesis by which he lives is really about doing well by doing good in the communities that we serve. And we think, we know by investing in outcomes, by investing in progress, by investing in energy, we know that we have a chance to really harness the power of the great people here in Northeast Ohio. And we think that's really what this is about, creating this experientially driven economy that can ultimately create a vibrancy and an economic impact that extends far beyond the four walls of this arena or the four walls of COSM or the four walls of an amphitheater or the four walls of a practice facility. We know that by doing and stitching all of these things together in a very complementary way, we'll be able to work with our downtown partners at Playhouse Square. We'll be able to work with our partners at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to really create this city that's always moving, always growing, always progressing. And we think that's very, very, very important for us.
No question. Before we let you go, this is a Cavalier team that's been playing some inspired basketball as of late. They were heading into the trade deadline. You now add James Harden. You add Dennis Schroeder. You add Keon Ellis. Boy, things are coming together for this team. It sets up what has all the great earmarks of a really nice stretch run right in this building and the rest of the way, doesn't it?
That's right. We just turned the calendar to March. And so as we get closer and closer to the playoffs and as we get closer and closer to extending our season, the work that Kobe Altman has done, the work that our head coach Kenny Atkinson has done, as well as the entire team. This is a team to be excited about. This is a team that we can really rally behind, and this is a team that's going to give us some moments and memories to come here in the near future. We said at the very beginning of the season, we're not deviating. Our goal is to compete for a championship, and I think those moves reflect that, and it reflects the urgency of trying to deliver that for our great fans and all the great people that live, work, and play here in Northeast Ohio.
We're fired up. We're going to go play some one-on-one here in just a moment. Nic Barlage, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, John.
More on Cavaliers Courtside right after this.